Okay, welcome everyone back to the Cows channel. You may notice what is on the screen. Yeah, that's StarCraft 2. We're going to be playing it in just a second. First, I would like to talk to all of you about, well, the complete lack of content. And that is, unfortunately, as I also look at some stuff here, something that happened. Let's just go into our options here. Basically, what happened... sound. Basically what happened is my computer completely died, as well as work got really crazy, and it took a long time for all that to be fixed, in which case you guys had no content, and I am sorry about that. Now, surprisingly enough, I gained new followers or watchers. What the hell is the name for you guys on YouTube? Subscribers. Good job. Subscribers on YouTube, which, thank you very much. We'll try all this stuff, although I don't know. Full screen, and hopefully I'm going to try to get this to, I'm only going to record just the first episode, and then I'm going to see about getting you guys reduce violence. Who wants that? I'm going to see about we'll see how it uploads, make sure it's full screen, make sure it's nice. But, yeah, really, what happened is it was just a weird, perfect storm of stuff. And I'm sorry about that. I'm also going to talk to you about the fact that StarCraft 2 was mentioned, if you remember, back in December-ish, as a possible game for this channel. Now, obviously, it's here. It's awesome. It's going to be fun. We'll go through the campaign. We might also do some online multiplayer. I know Blizzard Defense of the Ages is a possibility with this game, and it's going to be fun too. But we are going to also talk about... Hey, there's my profile. It's been a long time since I've seen that. We are also going to talk... I'm a level nothing. Oh, good lord. We are going to talk about the lack of games on this channel, because not only did we have these computer problems, the other two games that were slated to be on this channel, last month it was Aliens, Colonial Marines. This month StarCraft 2 was to be joined by SimCity. So let's just get them out of the way. Aliens, Colonial Marines sucks completely. It has horrible scores, it has no redeeming qualities. I don't show, hey, one of my friends is on. I've got like 4 friends on this game, so it has no redeeming qualities. It doesn't need to be a perfect 9.5, 10 out of 10 like StarCraft 2 is probably going to be in all the reviews. It could have just been like a 7. I would have played it. But it sucks completely. If you read any review, any professional review, they have the same problems. It doesn't look too pretty. It plays really dumb. Those awesome trailers that you saw on review sites and YouTube, none of that stuff actually happens in the game. That's sign number 1 that your game is not good, when you have to fake a trailer of everything to do it. So there will be no Aliens, Colonial Marines, unless some kind of expansion pack comes out for it that fixes all the problems. Doubtful. Well, I know what you're thinking, Cal. All, like, 8 to 10 of you. Well, where's my SimCity? I want to see you screw up in SimCity. Well, you still might get to see me screw up in SimCity. I'm a big fan of SimCity, and I'm really hopeful. SimCity is not up because SimCity does not work yet. It is very glitchy. If you read anything, it does not connect. The cities are really small. The online DMR all the time completely screws the pooch on you. It's horrible. And I'm not going to put that game on my channel, even though this is not my job. This is something I'm doing for fun. I'm not going to put that game on my channel if I know that the game is inherently flawed. If I know that it has a great chance of not working. I don't want to sit here for 3 hours hoping that Maxis fixes their servers so I can record some stuff. That's horrible. You don't have the time for it. I don't have the time for it. So until Maxis gets its act together, and it's Maxis, I'm sure they will get their act together. They're already making decent progress, as I understand it. Until they get their act together, wait a couple of weeks. I don't know how long, just a couple of weeks, because that's all I can tell you. Well, I can't put stuff on the content on this channel that's going to frustrate the hell out of me, because again, this is what I'm doing for fun, and I think that you guys are really enjoying it. You guys have said so, and you should be seeing good games. You shouldn't be seeing broken games that should have been fixed before they came to market. So what does that leave us with XCOM and the red shirting with Cal, a Game of Dwarves? Well, Game of Dwarves is probably not going to be back on the channel. It was a pretty cool game, it was a fun time sink, but let's face it, I'd already won. It was maybe 2 hours worth of videos left before I happened to find the last crystal. So, and I was already overpowered. My colony was maxed out, my army was maxed out. I was not going to lose that game unless there's some kind of unbeatable boss there to troll you. What about XCOM? I know what you're saying. Now, I still love XCOM, and there's still a good chance there's going to be some great DLC that might even add on to the story and stuff later on, and I would like to eventually beat that game. I am still trying to see, because like I said, my computer got a horrible virus. It actually had a virus, and then about 6 dozen of the virus's friends came over, had a house party on my PC. So a lot of my stuff has been recovered. Some programs were not, but fortunately we have this beautiful thing in modern times called the cloud, so I could just download my stuff again. But basically, I don't know yet if my I was going to say SimCity. I don't know if my XCOM data is one of the things that was completely corrupted yet, or if it's salvageable. If it's not salvageable, we'll just play again. XCOM it's not roguelike, but it is pretty good to just start and stop, so I'm not worried about that. I'm sure that eventually we will beat XCOM. But for now, let's focus on this. StarCraft 2 Hard, this one picks up 2 years ago where the first StarCraft was. First StarCraft, you played Jim Raynor. Jim Raynor is awesome space cowboy. He goes throughout the galaxy, collects artifact, turns his evil, sinister girlfriend Kerrigan into some kind of anime dreadlocks dream girl now, and obviously, since she's on the title screen, you can guess she's the main character of the second part of StarCraft 2. Where you finally, the Zerg are my favorite race in this game, okay? I love playing as them. I suck at it because I'm not a very good macro player, and the Zerg are all about macro. But maybe we can fix that with some practice. So we're going to go ahead and experience the epic, not just the story of StarCraft 2. We're going to experience the epic story of StarCraft 2 now. I'm excited. I'm happy in the pants right now. This is going to be fun. And as you can see, Wings of Liberty, I played off and on. It was fun. Oh, the background changes. And I was just playing for fun on hard. It's been 3 weeks. It's only been 3 weeks. See, I like that. I was afraid it was going to be like 2 years in there too. It's like, there is some kind of novelization, I think, that takes place in the 3 weeks between Wings of Liberty and Heart of the Swarm. I had not heard about it until when the game launched yesterday, and I was loading stuff. But you know, and we have challenge missions, but we're not ready to do that yet. So but this is just going to be fun. Okay, I have some or no experience. I have completed Wings of Liberty on normal, only hard if I'm a vet. I'm not an expert. I haven't beaten Wings of Liberty on hard, so we're going to do normal. Now, it would not surprise me if just for the hell of it, just for giggles, we went through Wings of Liberty on hard, and then we went through Heart of the Swarm on hard. Maybe as part of our... I like red shirting for Cal. I might change the name up a little, because it's a... Obviously, the title is a Star Trek reference, the red shirts, but I'm not a very big Star Trek fan, so I'll try to think of if I want to change that. I have turned subtitles on so I can, you don't have to worry about, oh, Kyle, you idiot, I didn't hear what he said. You're going to be able to read it. This is joy. Pure, unadulterated. Oh, look how pretty! Everyone says it before. These guys, they really gotta make a movie.
I am the swarm. Armies will be shattered. Worlds will burn.
Wow. I'm excited, man. Oh, I saw a little marine die. And what the? Oh! Poor life choice on his part. Siege tank OP.
Now at last, on this world, vengeance shall be mine.
Whoa. You forget the scale of these units sometimes when you're playing the game, that yeah, a battlecruiser is supposed to be a lot bigger than everybody else.
For I am the queen of blades.
I know I'm playing as a chick, but I'm really excited. What does that say about me? Oh yeah! Here's the prologue. With the disappearance of the Queen of Braids, the Zerg swarm has been shattered. Raynor's rebel forces have smuggled Kerrigan off Char, leaving the planet to General Warfield and the Dominion. Meanwhile, the Pelvo Zelnaga artifact has disappeared. Ah, that can't be good. In a hidden base in the Umajan Protectorate, bonus points for those of you who know the lore well enough to know what the hell that is. Raynor and Prince Valerian have been conducting tests to ensure that Kerrigan's return to humanity is complete, but they are running out of time. Throughout the sector, Emperor Mink's forces carry out a relentless hunt for the Dominion's most hated enemy. Sarah Kerrigan. I will learn to read. Just gonna wait for this to stream. Still waiting. Here we go. It's okay, the games are worth the load time. It's okay, it's Blizzard. Name the last bad Blizzard game you played. You can't. It's not doable. There we go. Come on. Stop teasing me, let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ah, sweet. Press the any key to continue. Go press Z for Zerg, because it's fitting. Ooh. Why do I have to be in Research Station EB-103? Why can't I ever just be in Research Point Alpha? How many of these do you have to make? Oh, some people call me Space Cowboy.
Open the door, son.
Valerian's orders, sir. No visiting.
Open the door.
I do what he says. You're too good to take the stairs? It's like 50 feet.
Good morning, Commander. Junior.
Gentlemen, the test protocol will begin in 2 minutes.
Guess who?
Make the most of this test.
It's your last one.
Now give us a minute.
Very well. We're getting out of here tonight, darling.
Good. Then we can go after Minsk.
Forget Minsk. Forget all of it. This is about you and me.
Oh.
Until Minsk is dead, there can't be a you and me.
Aww.
I moved heaven and earth to bring you back, Sarah.
I can't watch you throw that away just for revenge.
Initiating test phase 2.
I never gave up on you, Sarah.
Don't you give up on us!
He's a sheriff marshal from the wrong side of the tracks. And she's an alien mass murderess with a heart of gold. Is it sad that that's like better than 90% of the plots Hollywood has right now? Honestly. This summer. StarCraft. Lover's time.
I told you, I don't remember anything about being the Queen of Blades.
We have to find out how much of the Zerg mutagen is left in your system. I appreciate your cooperation, Kerrigan.
Do you usually keep cooperative people in a containment cell?
When we know it's safe, I'll unlock your door myself. Now, can you reach out with your mind? Do you sense it?
A drone? Are you really asking me to take control of a Zerg mind? Do you know what could happen?
All the test subjects are in a secure environment.
Oh, I'm playing.
Okay, the next step. See if you can order the drone to mutate into a hatchery.
A hatchery is the central structure of
Show of hands, who thinks this is going to go poorly?
so that other structures can be built. The hatchery also produces lava, which you use to morph into more drones or other Zerg creatures. When you use lava, the hatchery will replenish them over time.
Okay, Kerrigan. I'm releasing more drones into the test.
Oh, look, I can zoom in.
See if you can order them to gather those
Oh.
resources.
I shouldn't zoom in that much. Num 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 num. Must harvest, man. How many minerals do I have? It won't tell me. These must be unlimited or something. Primary production structure.
You're doing well, Kerrigan. Can you morph more drones?
I need an overlord to morph anything else.
Do it then. One overlord shouldn't hurt.
Okay. Oh, it looks like in the campaign I could have more than 3.
The Zerg use overlords to generate more supply. Your current supply maximum is displayed in the upper right corner of the screen, along with how much supply you are currently using. If you do not have enough,
Let's morph one more just for the hell of it.
you will not be able to morph a unit.
I'm gonna call you Floaty. Oh, well, might as well make more drones. Set worker
I
out.
plan to stop here, but let's take this a little further. Try mutating a drone into a spawning pool.
That's bad news, bears. I need 200. Yeah, hang on. Let me get my macro up a little more, okay? Okay, we'll go ahead 10 pool this.
Not enough minerals.
Two hundred. They'll get it pretty quick. I got 10 workers. Ah, there we go. Now I'm going to work back on practicing that Zerg macro.
The hatchery to turn lava into Zerglings.
You know this is going to end badly, right?
Yeah, but it would entertain the hell out of us, so it's okay.
Environment.
Look at all that lava, man.
The spawning pool is finished. You should go down to the test chamber and inspect it.
I can see just fine from up here, thanks. I think that's all we need today, Kerrigan. Great work.
If you think that was great work, wait till you see this. I'll make some Zerglings.
I will? Oh. Okay.
To create Zerglings, left-click on the Select Lava button on the command card.
Hang on, I just want to make sure I get plenty of them.
Not enough minerals.
Kerrigan, what are you doing?
Making the game more entertaining.
Controlled environment to the test.
Oh, I need more overlords. I need more overlords. My macro is slipping. I suck!
Stop! I didn't ask you to create Zerglings!
Funny thing about Zerg, Valerian, they never do what you expect.
Shut down the experiment. Get sentry bots in there to sanitize those holding cells. Lock down on the
Sentry
control and
bots?
power up the Eradicator. Nothing gets out!
Maybe if I destroy your pretty Eradicator, you'll learn you can't control the Zerg.
Okay, so... wonder if I can set rally point to you.
Those sentry bots are destroying the Zerglings in their pens. I can change that.
Attack! Free my oppressed people! What the hell?
Your forces are under attack.
I sense more Zerglings in holding pens. Valerian, you were very careless. Perhaps I'll free them too.
I need 2 more overlords. Forward! Free the Zerg!
Zerg specimens free.
Evacuate the scientists. Get all personnel out of there.
I don't know how to add these guys without having them actually on screen, so... Okay, ooh. Forward! No longer shall we be oppressed, my brethren! Let my Zerglings go! Oh, this is a perfect time to work on our macro.
More Zerglings. Good. I can use them.
Can't zoom out anymore. Up. Charge! Oh, look at the little floaty dude. I don't know what he is, but I'm going to let him live. Because he's not shooting at me.
Kerrigan, this is not a game.
It never is with the Zerg.
You stupid? You mad, bro? Here, let's wait here for the reinforcements. Dance party! Up, get him, get him, get him. Oh, everything exploded, dude. I have 55 Zerglings. I must have more. More Zerglings. Oh, eat the humans! Eat them!
Zerg, run!
Damn it! Get all personnel off that level.
Oh gosh darn sentry turret. Stop messing with my fun.
The overall personnel remain on sublevel.
It's all out of control.
Containment door closed. Automated gas defense activated.
That containment door won't open until I destroy those turrets. The door's open. Now to destroy the Eradicator.
Yes, eradicate the That was so lame, I apologize. Oh, more Zerglings! We must free them! Come on out!
You have more Zerglings here. Well, they're mine now.
I have 64. Oh, excuse me. Now I have 72. 72 Zerglings, with more on the way. That's just amazing. I'm just amazing. I don't seem to be making as many as I used to. There's more oppressed Zerglings down here. Free our brethren! Make the rivers choke with our dead. Yes, it's just a sea of death. 77. I got the Maui Mouse Award. I have no idea what that means.
You made your point, Kerrigan.
Not yet, I haven't. I'm still in your containment cell.
98 Zerglings. Forward. Destroy. Checkpoint.
Eradicator activated.
Destroy.
Are under attack.
You guys go over here too. Oh, look at all those Zerglings. Get him. Get him. Oh, no more Eradicator. Zerg dance party for freedom! Boom, 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 boom.
Luck had nothing to do with it. And maybe now, you understand how dangerous the Zerg are. I'll send them back to their pens.
I appreciate that. I'm opening your cell right now, if you'd like to join me. And perhaps next time you can make your point without destroying half the facility.
That was half? I thought it was just one sub-level. You got a facility at 2 levels? I got the lab rat achievement! Complete the lab rat mission, destroy 35 sentry bomb. Oh man, I missed this achievement by 15 seconds. Okay, so we're going to continue until we get to the next mission. It'll be a good place to stop so I can upload this video and see what is going on. Hopefully that it won't take nearly as long to load. Nah, it's not taking nearly as long as probably the first time, because it also had that huge movie, which was freaking sweet. Hey, see what I did with those Zerglings?
Mess down there, Sarah.
Starting to regret bringing me back?
Never.
I heard about what happened with your friend Tychus. I'm sorry.
He made his choice. I made mine.
Maybe you should have let him kill me. I slaughtered millions as the Queen of Blades.
I'm pretty sure it was billions based on the first game.
Sarah, leave the past behind, and let's focus on getting out of here. I'll suit up and meet you here in an hour.
Okay. That sounds good.
My ship is prepped and we're ready to go. Heading your way now.
Okay, well, back in the saddle is going to be awesome, but hey, Rainer, like I said, this is just to test and make sure that I've got all my settings right so you guys get high quality games. We'll be doing more Heart of the Swarm. We'll go be doing tons more. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for your patience.